Hello, my name is Bryan Tobiason, and I am a realtor with Realty Executives of Kansas City. I wanted to provide this information today because so many people ask me how I am able to get my listings to sell so quickly. My average is less than 30 days on the market, and everyone tells me that I must be doing something different. The only difference that I can see between me and other agents is my marketing plan. A big part of my marketing plan is the photography. So I'm going to run down a crash course in taking pictures of your home that will help it sell more quickly. Cover very basic items, such as what type of camera should be used, what are the different results from the most common cameras, basic photo editing, is there really a difference with high-end cameras, does a wide-angle lens hurt or help, and how many pictures should there be? There's really only two different types of cameras. You have the point and shoot and the digital SLR. The point and shoot is perfect for everyday picture taking. They're inexpensive, light, easy to carry, and anyone can take an excellent picture using one. Also, with a cost between $100 and $300, they're very common and almost everyone owns one. Digital SLRs are much more costly, with entry-level cameras starting between $500 and $600 and going all the way up into the tens of thousands. However, the benefit of the extra expense is noticed immediately. The quality of the pictures taken by digital SLR are far superior to that of a point and shoot. There's much more detail in the photos, and you're able to fully customize the camera to fit whatever atmosphere that you're photographing. Another big plus with the digital SLR is the ability to add accessories, such as different lenses, purpose-designed flashes, and even light filters. When taking pictures of a home that I'm listing for sale, I prefer to use a digital SLR for several reasons. The biggest reason is the fact that the photos have much more detail. You're able to showcase hard-to-capture features such as textures in wood, tile work, and carpet. Also, if there's a faux painted wall in the home, the texture of that wall will show up in a good quality photo. The ability to add a wide-angle lens allows me to photograph more of a room in a single shot. I have an example of that later in the presentation, and I think you'll agree the difference is stunning. Having the ability to set the camera for changing conditions is key when taking pictures of a home. Not every home is the same. There's different lighting conditions, different colors in the background, and different textures inside the home. Being able to set your camera to best capture all the detail in each situation is very important. Lastly, using a digital SLR for pictures of your home that's for sale helps to differentiate you among other home sellers. Typically, other agents only spend time and money worrying about pictures on super high-end homes, such as homes that sell for over $1 million. So taking excellent pictures on your quote-unquote standard listing really separates your home in the view of buyers. Let's take a look at some examples produced by different cameras. Here's a result from a cell phone. Many people ask me why I even included this in the comparison, and sadly it's because I've seen homes posted for sale on the MLS having pictures that look just like this. It's grainy, out of focus, has terrible color, and the lighting is horrendous. There's simply nothing good to say about the picture. Here's an example from a point and shoot. As you can see, the picture's clear, looks pretty good. You got an idea what that room looks like, and there isn't too much to complain about. The number one complaint that comes to my mind, however, that picture looks like every other picture for every other home that's for sale out there. So with it being common, it's going to blur in the mind of buyers. Here's a picture from an SLR. I think the picture here is by far the best. As you can see, there's more of the room in the picture. I took all three of the photographs standing in the exact same spot, so the only difference was the camera and its lens. If you notice on the right side of the picture, there's a door that didn't show up in the other two pictures. Also, more of the couch and love seat are in the photo. We'll have a side-by-side comparison later that shows this more directly. Another thing to notice in the picture is all the detail, such as the carpet pile and the wood tone. There are extreme differences in the quality of the pictures taken by each of the cameras used here. No matter what camera you use, you must edit the photographs when they're complete. I recommend using very basic and free photo editing software. When needing basic editing, I use the autocorrect feature in Microsoft Office Picture Manager. But there are many free editing solutions out there, and if you have an account with Picasa or Flickr, you can not only share your pictures online, but both services come with excellent photo editing software that takes care of the basic editing needs. There are also other options, including commercial software such as Photoshop, Lightroom, or Corel. Let's take a look at some side-by-side comparisons. Here's a cell phone picture with and without edit. As you can see, this picture greatly improved by the editing process. Some of the graininess is gone, the colors were brought to life, and the lighting was corrected quite a bit. This still isn't the picture I'd use to sell a house, but it is a great testimonial for the capabilities of free photo editing software. This is the point and shoot before and after edit. As you can see, there really wasn't much that needed to be corrected. The colors are a little more vibrant, the lighting was brightened up a bit overall, but in the end, there isn't much difference because higher quality cameras take better pictures from the start. This is the Digital SLR with and without edit. And again, it's pretty much like the point and shoot. There wasn't much that the editing software needed to do. The colors were evened out, the lighting was corrected, but all in all, it kind of just put a final touch on the picture, and that's what you need to do. It makes the picture more appealing to the eye, and I think it's a necessary step to help ensure that your home is a standout in the mind of potential buyers. Now let's compare the camera types side by side. Here's a cell phone to the point and shoot. There's pretty much no argument that the point and shoot is vastly superior to the cell phone. Point and shoot versus digital SLR. I think the two biggest differences here are the fact that more of the room comes into frame and the detail of the photo is much greater. When looking at the two, you can see things in the digital SLR picture that aren't there in the point and shoot, such as the carpet pile, wood tone, and most importantly, more of the room. Again, that door on the right isn't even in the picture taken by the point and shoot. People ask me all the time if a high-end camera makes a difference. Looking at my success as a realtor and the fact that my homes sell much faster than average, I think a good camera makes a huge difference. With all the extra detail produced by the high-quality camera, your home stands way above its competition and sticks in a buyer's mind. They want to see your home because of the extra detail, the fact rooms look larger, the carpet looks nicer or newer, and all the intricate detail in wood floors and tile work really comes through. So in my mind, I owe part of my success to my camera, and I wouldn't use lesser equipment for any home that I'm putting on the market. Let's talk real quick about how adding a wide-angle lens can improve the quality of your photos that much more. Here's an example of the stock kit lens that came with my camera, set at 18mm, which is the widest angle it will go, and then a Takana wide-angle lens set at 12mm. Can you see a difference? See how much more of that room comes into the picture? You can see pretty much that entire room. This is how your eyes would see the room in person. It has a natural feel to it, and when using a high-quality wide-angle lens, a lot of the distortion that's found in a fisheye lens goes away. There are many benefits to using a wide-angle lens, such as the ability to show how large a room is by getting all of it in one shot. If you have a large family room with a big sectional and oversized entertainment center, being able to get all that into one picture really shows how big that room is. This again makes your home a standout in a buyer's mind. The best way to ensure we get buyers to your house is to have a lot of pictures. I take as many pictures as possible, typically between 60 and 100, and then narrow the list down between 30 and 70 pictures to post online. There is some controversy on this issue because other agents out there feel that if you have too many pictures, you'll have fewer showings. And I think that's a good thing. It's a pain in the neck to get your house ready to show, especially on a moment's notice. You have to clean everything, straighten up, stage the home, put all the kids' toys away, and then load them up in the car and go drive around for an hour. Wouldn't it make sense to only do that for someone who's truly interested in your home? If a buyer sees 40 pictures of your home and realizes something simply won't work for them, I like that better than you having to go through the headache of getting your home ready for him to see and then watch him leave after only 3 minutes. So while you'll have fewer showings, the showings you do have will be of higher quality and allow you to get your home show ready less often and sell it quicker. I want to thank you for watching this today. Please feel free to contact me if I can elaborate on anything I covered or if you have other questions. My cell phone number is 913-424-7648 or send me an email, Bryan Tobiason at realtyexecutives.com. You can also visit my website, tobiasonrealty.com, where I have a lot of useful information when it comes to buying or selling a home. Thanks again for viewing, and I hope to hear from you soon.